guys, my name is Amish Tripathi and I'm the director of the Nehru Centre. The Nehru Centre is the cultural wing of the Indian High Commission in the UK, and we've been in existence for many decades, and we organize wonderful events at this very auditorium, which is in Mayfair in central London. Sadly, as you can see, the auditorium is empty. It has been empty since we were all put into lockdown due to the coronavirus pandemic. But what we Indians believe is that the other side of a crisis is an opportunity. And what we have done at the Nehru Centre is moved all our events online. So now if you attend our online events, every single seat is a VIP seat. Like you get a front row at our events. No trouble of parking, no trouble of traveling all the way. And most practically all the programs that we would do, like literary discussions and dance performances, musical performances, we are doing them all on our online channels. You can register for our newsletter at our website nehrucentre.org.uk. You don't need to write them down, they will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also come to our Facebook page, which is a verified page, the Nehru Centre. You can follow updates on all our events on Twitter as well, the Nehru Centre, that's also a verified account. Or you can come to our YouTube channel, again, the Nehru Centre. We are nothing if not consistent. I hope you do come to our online channels and enjoy the events that we're putting up for you. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Namaste. Jai Hind. Namaste, my name is Amish Tripathi. I'm the director of the Nehru Centre. And it would be stating the obvious, but we are living in very difficult times. There is a pandemic that many of us, no one could have predicted. We'd be living through a year like this. 2020 has been a year of trials and tribulations. And in a year like this, the voices of one as wise as Rishi Nitya Pragya ji becomes that much more important. He has come out with a new book called Celebrating Life, how one can manage the negative emotions that one is saddled with, especially in a year like this, and how one can live a life of love, compassion, and positivity. If Rishi ji could be brought up on stage, please.
नमस्कार।
नमस्ते ऋषि जी, कैसे हैं आप? How are you?
हम बहुत सुंदर हैं, आप कैसे हैं?
Bas, I'm very well. Thank you so much for raising the honor of the Nehru Centre online platform and stage by coming on it. And before we begin our conversation, Rishi ji, if I could just get through the formalities and read your introduction for the benefit of all our British viewers here. Rishi Nitya Pragya ji is a disciple of His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji, as the director of programs at the world's largest NGO, the Art of Living Foundation. He is a qualified chemical engineer, has had a successful corporate career, and was an accomplished motorbike racer as well as a professional singer. That's what you call a cool guru. Rishi, the word Rishi means a seer, a mentor. This modern Rishi can be rightly described as a spiritual scientist, bursting with love, energy, and a never-dying enthusiasm to serve humanity. With a scientific approach towards life, Rishi Nitya Pragya has derived many transformative and practical formulas that he calls Swadhyay, self-exploration, which are the essence of his teachings. His research paper has been published in the international journal Brain and Behavior. He's been a keynote speaker at various international forums, such as the Parliament of World's Religions at Cape Town, United Nations Millennium Peace Summit, and the Global Dharma Conference. He has conducted programs at prestigious institutions and organizations like the London School of Economics, which is right here in our city, the Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Management, Indian Management Association, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, and many others. In his role as the Director of Programs at the Art of Living Foundation,
Rishi Nitya Pragya also trains teachers and volunteers and has taught Art of Living programs to millions of people in more than 60 countries around the world. Despite all these achievements, Rishiji calls himself a student of life. What a wonderful approach to life, Rishiji. I wish all of us could be as wise as you are.
Amishji, when you read all that introduction, I feel the first line and the last line describes me the most correctly. I am a devout disciple of my Gurudev, Pujya Shri Ravi Shankar ji, and second, I am a student of life. Rest of it is just what happened in my life. That's it.
What a wonderful, wonderful approach to life, Rishiji. And if I can just say again, in a year like this, when
Hmm,
so many of us are ये आपदा का समय है. So many of us
hmm,
are facing, difficulties that we never imagined. Small
correct.
businessmen, the situation is such, you don't know how you'll survive. These are difficult times, and we need this positivity
Yes.
to get through it, because रात का अंत तो होगा, सुबह आएगी, but we need to get through this with as little scars as possible. If I may
Correct.
request, Rishi ji, before we discuss your book, because, and I'm being a little selfish here, but I'm sure everyone else will benefit as well.
Hmm.
Can we have a short meditation session
You
guided by
know,
you?
I'll speak a little bit for 2-3 minutes and then we'll
Please,
go into meditation. Is that okay,
100%.
my dear?
Of course,
So,
please, please, please.
मैं ये 27 साल से since last 27 years I am exploring consciousness, exploring the true nature of the soul, and हर व्यक्ति के अंदर नेचर ने ऐसी अद्भुत शक्तियां, अद्भुत सिद्धियां प्रदान की हुई हैं. The nature has given such fantastic abilities in human minds. These inner abilities are called the siddhis, the inner powers. Now, the life is a moment by moment by moment by moment phenomenon. And in every moment, you will see for each one of us, there are two sections to our life. One is the outer world, and the second is your inner world. Now, the outer world, if you understand it even in detail, you will realize there are three sections to the outer world: people, things, and situations. व्यक्ति, वस्तु और परिस्थिति से बाहर की दुनिया बनी है. अच्छा, वैसे ही if you look at your inner world, there are 7 sections to it. It's a very technical process happening. These 7 sections are body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and the experiencer of life through these 6 sections of the inner world and 3 sections of the outer world. The 7th section of your inner world is the soul, the spirit, the ruh, the atma, the jivatma, the jiva, whatever you call it. Now, in this two-section phenomenon, the outer world is people, situations, and things. The inner world has 7 sections: body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and soul. In that two-section phenomenon, the importance is to your inner world. Why? Because your life unfolds in your inner world, isn't it? The experience of your life, of even the outer world, people or situations or things, where is that experience happening? It is happening in your inner world. So, my point is, you may have very little control or almost no control over what is happening in the outer world, but you have a lot of control on what happens in your inner world. That uh, recognizing how powerful you are from within, recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, and learning to blossom your strengths, learning to let go of your weaknesses. This is what the crux of spirituality is. And once you learn that, using these extraordinary abilities of human mind to create the life that you want is not a difficult phenomenon, my dear. It is an effortless happening once you recognize the abilities of your mind. Today, while we discuss in detail, I will focus on these 5 fantastic siddhis of human consciousness and optimum utilization of these five siddhis. I would say utilizing these inner abilities to beautify your life, to make the life a celebration. That is what the theme of my book is. That's why we have called it Celebrating Life. And the tagline we have put is 6 steps to complete blossoming of your individual consciousness.
Wonderful,
And,
wonderful. Looking
and that,
forward to really looking forward to exploring this further, Rishiji. But sorry, did you have something more to say?
yeah, so I was saying one very beautiful way of keeping your mind in the happy, positive, and pure mode. These three P's, pleasant, positive, and pure. Keeping your mind in these 3 P's, present, positive, and pure, there is a very simple technique. One fantastic ability of human mind is that it is able to drop anything that you want to drop. For example, if you're angry at somebody and you want to drop the anger, any moment you want to drop it, you can use your outgoing breath and release the anger from your mind. If you're anxious someday and you want to be free from that anxiousness, there is a very simple technique which we can learn today and get rid of the anxiousness and settle down your mind. Let the mind become completely pleasant, positive, and pure, and then address the issues of life. For example, what you are discussing, there are such challenges in the year today. 2020 has really given us, as you rightly mentioned, extreme challenges, but with that have come extreme opportunities too. I feel it is an opportunity of being with yourself, exploring your infinite potential within, and then live life with full enthusiasm, love, and celebration. And that is the subject of the book also. Today, I will introduce a very simple technique using your outgoing breath, how to be free from negative emotions. Do you like this idea, Amishji?
I love it. I love it. All of us, I'm sure, and I'm sure all our viewers will love it as well. And there's
Yes.
a lot of anxiousness around.
Yeah. See, I'll give you a little technical aspect before we begin the meditation. Breath and emotions are connected with each other. You will see when a person becomes angry, when an emotion of anger colors your mind, you will see there is, your breath becomes short and fast. It's like, with that anger, naturally, spontaneously, the breath becomes fast and short. When the same person experiences anxiety or fear or worries, you will see there is a flutter in the breath. It is like that the breath has that little kampan in it. When the same mind experiences sadness or depression or very heavy emotion of sorrow, what happens to the breath? You will realize it's like a sigh that the breath comes out with. It's like, it's a very heavy breath that comes out. So with anger, the breathing pattern is different. With sadness, the breath pattern is different. With anxiety and fear, the breathing pattern changes. Likewise, if you notice when you are in the happy, relaxed, pleasant mode, you will see your breath also completely relaxes. Absolutely harmoniously, the breath comes out. The nature has already given us that connection between the breath and our emotions. Using this connection, utilizing your outgoing breath, getting rid of any emotion is what this process is about. Very technical, very scientific process. And for that, the way I would prepare people is, you know, every individual in your life, every person in your life, in computer language, I call them, they are like folders, isn't it? and all the thoughts and emotions and judgments and likes and dislikes and rights and wrongs about that person are all like files in that folder.
Right, right.
For me, this beautiful folder called Amish Ji is opening today.
Arey,
And from this moment onward, whatever experiences we will have together, all those experiences will go and get stored in the folder. Now, in that folder of any individual person, if some negativities, some negative emotion has kind of creeped in because of some event of past, we are not a slave of that negative emotion. I'm saying you have the choice to open the folder, delete that corrupted file, and completely be free from it. As soon as you drop the negativities, you will realize connecting with the same person with open heartedness and love and belongingness, and taking life from there to, I call it two-step process: negative to neutral and neutral to positive. Both these steps become so easy once you learn the technique of letting go. Many times I call it, this art of living is actually the art of leaving. ये छोड़ने की कला है. अगर आप छोड़ना सीख जाओ तो किसी भी सिचुएशन से जगा हुआ कोई भी नेगेटिव इमोशन हो, वो बहुत लंबे समय तक आपको बॉदर कर ही नहीं सकेगा. And that skill is what we are going to learn today in this. Because of, we have not called this anything. Maybe we can call it release process. Maybe we can call it a letting go process, surrendering process. So what we can do is, like I was saying, a person is like a folder in your life. Some event of your past is also like another folder, isn't it? Something dramatic happened in your life, and that has really stayed on with you in the form of likes, dislikes, rights, wrongs, some emotions, some thoughts, some judgments. All of these are like files in that folder of that event. A bad marriage. Somebody very close to you left the body very early, and that has stayed on with you. All that baggage of past emotions can be released using this beautiful process. I would say there is only one small catch in this process. So before we go into it, I would want to prepare people. If you are not in the letting go mode, if you are not in the releasing mode, no amount of breathing will help you, my dear. The attitude of letting go, the attitude of surrendering is very, very important. आप कितना भी ब्रीदिंग करते रहोगे, लेकिन अगर आपको छोड़ने का मन ही नहीं है, sometimes what happens, our victim consciousness ego does not allow us the freedom to drop the garbage of the past, because that ego thrives on blaming somebody. If you are interested in blaming, you will not want to drop negative emotions. I would say save your mind from this victim consciousness ego, and then we will go into this process of releasing. One after the other, we will open the folders and keep on deleting. And you have always seen, sometimes you open the folder of some person and some folder of some event opens up for you. Like pop-up windows open up when we visit websites. So don't worry about it. Whatever comes up for you, if it is a negative emotion, if it can take away your 3 P's, positiveness, pleasantness, and purity. If these 3 are getting reduced because of some emotion, be very courageous, be very committed, and with the outgoing breath, keep dropping it. And remember, if the file or the folder is big, it will take that much time to delete. But whenever you hit the delete button, it always works, isn't it? So I will guide you through this process. 5-7 minutes we will do this. I would encourage you, sit comfortably and easily. with your spine erect. If you're sitting on a chair or a sofa, it's absolutely fine. Let's not cross our legs. Hands on your knees or on your lap, palms facing upwards. And with a beautiful smile on the face, let's get ready to release the negative, release the unpleasantness. As soon as you make up your mind, even if something very bad has happened, there is no point in holding on to it now. If it has gone into the past, it is gone forever. Intelligent thing is to let go of the unpleasantness connected with those events. So prepare your mind first. I am not interested in blaming anybody. If some mistake has happened through you, no point in blaming yourself also. You realize the mistake is good enough. No point in blaming yourself all the time. The ego that blames yourself is called guilt ego. The ego that blames others is called victim ego. And right now, we are not interested in these flavors of ego. Long, deep, full breaths. As you breathe in, fill up your lungs fully. And as you breathe out, empty out your lungs completely. Continue to take long, full, deep breaths. And then slowly let's take our mind into the journey of the past. Before this moment, if something has happened 6 months ago, 2 years ago, many, many years ago, or even yesterday, once something, some event goes into the past, it is gone forever. The wisest thing to do is to drop the emotions connected with these past events and free our mind from it. A mind that is free from negative emotions is a reservoir of joy, happiness, pleasantness, enthusiasm. The mind that is stuck in the emotions of the past gets clogged by these negativities and cannot experience life fully. Take your attention into the past, and one after the other, remember the people whom you are associated with. Your family members, your friends, people connected with your jobs or businesses. In every relationship, may it be personal or professional, if you see any unpleasant thought emotion, judgment that has stayed on with you, that has colored your mind for a long time. Bring that to your awareness and continue to take long, full breaths. And your outgoing breath is the vehicle to release any negative emotion. Breathe out any negative emotion if it comes to your awareness. One after the other. Keep on dropping any unpleasantness, harmful tendency, negative emotion connected with any human being. Remember, we are not interested in judging who was right and who was wrong in whichever event of your life. Right now, courageously and committedly, keep on dropping the negativities with the outgoing breath. If you remember an event where you made some mistake and the guilt has still lingered on in your mind, self blame has stayed on with you. I am saying with the outgoing breath, drop the guilt, drop the regret. Commit yourself not to make the same mistake again. No point in blaming yourself. Remember, the one who blames himself or herself tries to see mistakes made by others too, so that it feels, oh, I am not alone. Everybody is making mistakes. But in that process, your whole attention gets fixed not on the positives and benevolence and celebrations of life. It gets fixed on the negatives, the mistakes. Continuing to take long, full breaths. Drop the blames, drop the guilt, drop the victim. Drop your worries, your fears, your insecurities. Though they appear to be so real, They will always clog your effectiveness, hamper your freedom. Color your uncontaminated free mind. Let go of these blockages, garbage of negative emotions, using your outgoing breath. If anger comes up, let it come up. You keep letting it go out. If fear comes up, you keep releasing it. Let it go. In the free flow of life, sometimes superiority complex ego or inferiority complex ego color your consciousness. Both these flavors of ego, the Guruta Granthi, superiority complex, or the Laghuta Granthi, inferiority complex, they do not allow you to be natural, real, spontaneous. Continue to use your outgoing breath and let go. कभी पैसों की वजह से, कभी पोजीशन की वजह से, किसी से बड़ा बनने का प्रयत्न, कभी उन्हीं कारणों से किसी से छोटा हो जाने का अनुभव, दोनों अहंकार ही हैं. Just laugh at this ego. That does not allow you to be absolutely natural, open-hearted, and real. Use your outgoing breath. Drop your anger. Let go of your jealousy. Release the greed which keeps wanting more and more and more of the outer world. कितना भी इकट्ठा कर लोगे, हाथ खाली के खाली हैं. ये लोभ भ्रम देता है हमें कि वस्तुओं के एकत्रित कर लेने से सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलेगा. मोह हमें भ्रम देता है व्यक्तियों के इकट्ठा कर लेने से सुरक्षितता होगी. लोभ gives you, greed gives you an illusion that the things will fulfill you. Moha, the infatuations and attachments, give you the illusion that people will become the source of security for you. Both these are illusions only. The true sense of security comes when you gets established in yourself. अपने आप में केंद्रस्थ हुए हुए मन में प्रेम और सुरक्षितता अपने आप ही है. लोभ और मोह इस आनंद के स्रोत को कहीं बाहर होने का भ्रम देते रहते हैं. Drop them all, release them with a smile, and be free. बाहर की दुनिया के व्यक्ति वस्तु परिस्थिति पर हो सकता है हमारा कोई कंट्रोल ना हो, लेकिन अंदर की दुनिया पर पूरा नियंत्रण हमारा ही है. It's possible you may not have too much of a control over your people, things, and situations of the outer world. But your inner world is in complete control of your own self. A little bit of abhyasa, practice, is necessary. अंदर की दुनिया की सुंदरता को बनाए रखने का अभ्यास ही अध्यात्म है. Spirituality is nothing but maintaining the pleasantness, positiveness, and purity of your inner world, in spite of challenges of the outer world. And then slowly bring your mind back to the present moment. Straighten up your back a little bit. And bring your attention to the top of your head. अपना ध्यान अपनी सिर की चोटी पर ले आए. रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधी रखें. Top of your head where Sahasrar Chakra is, the center for bliss is. As soon as your mind connects with that invisible spot right at the top of your head, the Sahasrar Chakra, waves of joy run through your body and mind. अपना ध्यान सिर की चोटी पर केंद्रित करें. जैसे ही अपना मन सिर की चोटी पर सहस्रार चक्र पर केंद्रित होता है, उस अदृश्य बिंदु को स्पर्श करता है, शरीर और मन में आनंद की लहरें दौड़ती हैं. Continue to take long, deep, full breaths. Continue to take your attention to the top of your head. And imagine as if you have become a fountain. Visualize as if you are a fountain of joy, fountain of love. And from the top of your head, this shower of love and happiness is spreading into the whole world around you. कल्पना करें जैसे आप एक आनंद का, प्रेम का फव्वारा है और आपकी सिर की चोटी से निकलता हुआ यह आनंदमय फव्वारा आपके आसपास के पूरे वातावरण को नहला रहा है. चाहें तो अपने साथ जुड़े हुए एक एक व्यक्ति को फिर से याद करें और उन्हें भी नहलाएं इस आनंदमय प्रेममय आशीर्वाद के फव्वारे में जो आपकी सिर की चोटी से निकल रहा है. If you wish, once again you can remember the people whom you are associated with, your family, your friends, your business associations, and soak them with your shower of love and blessings that is coming out of the top of your head. You be the source of love, source of happiness, source of blessings for the whole existence of yours. आप अपनी सृष्टि में आनंद का, प्रेम का, आशीर्वाद का स्रोत बने. और फिर मुस्कुराते मुस्कुराते संपूर्ण विश्व को आशीर्वाद दें. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. Let there be an empire of joy everywhere. Let everybody's intelligence be so pure to guide them towards their own blossoming. Let there not be even an iota of misery in the existence. सब और आनंद का साम्राज्य हो. सबकी बुद्धि उन्हें धर्म की तरफ, कल्याण की तरफ मार्गदर्शन करती रहे. दुख का कहीं नामो निशान न रहे. With this beautiful prayer as well as a blessing, with a beautiful smile on the face, taking your time, slowly, let's open the eyes. इस आनंदमय फव्वारे को ऐसे ही चालू रखते हुए जब भी आपका मन हो धीरे से आंखें खोल लीजिएगा. मेरे अमीश जी.
मैं कुछ I went into some moments which were difficult parts of my life. But thank you. Thank you, Rishi. Thank you.
You know, इस process को, this process of individual blossoming, as I was mentioning, there are two steps: negative to neutral, and second, neutral to positive. Once you release all the unpleasantness, impurities from your mind, your mind is like a playground of any flavors that you want to invoke. If you invoke love, love gets invoked. If you invoke valor, you can roar like a lion. If you invoke compassion, that can melt you beautifully. If you invoke bhakti and devotion, it can experience, it can make you experience complete merger with the divine.
This so this is this is something which everyone should experience. I'm so glad we've done this on our Nehru Center platform, so people in London can benefit from it as well, and they should benefit from your from the book also, Rishi ji, where you explain this in such wonderful detail and simple steps which everyone can understand. Uh, After such a deep meditation, I'm sorry, it seems like a bit of a you know like a normal this thing to do, but let us do that. Let's unveil your book for those in London who may not have seen it. And I believe the book is available on Amazon out here as well. So, Vineet, if we can just show Rishiji's book out here. So that was the cover, and it's array, even better. That is much better than what our team put up.
Amiji, I have been exploring the technology of consciousness since last 27 years now. And मैं हमेशा ये देखता था कि जो लोग अपनी अंदर की खूबियों को जानते नहीं, वो अननेसेसरीली परिस्थितियों का गुलाम होकर जीवन जीते रहते। अच्छी परिस्थिति हो तो प्रसन्न रहते हैं, समथिंग goes wrong and their mind snaps, negative emotions take over and they don't know what to do with it. And मेरी हमेशा से ये तड़प रही है, I want to wake people up to their own strengths. मेरा हमेशा से ये एक तड़प रहा कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को जगाता रहूं कि तुम सीखो, तुम देखो तुम क्या चीज हो, कुदरत ने क्या बनाया है तुम्हें। एक बार अंदर की ताकतों को समझ लिया जाए, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी डिड दैट लिटिल स्मॉल प्रोसेस देयर where you take your mind to different folders, release negative emotions, and you can be free from it. Absolutely fresh हो जाता है mind, completely free हो जाता है, and with नए enthusiasm से, नए celebration के साथ जीवन जी सकते हैं every single day of our life.
It's I was just noticing a comment that's come up by Jagannath Veeravali Rishiji. The mind is clear now, and that is the blessing that it has, because life happens to you. It adds all of its pressures, and among the worst things that can happen to an individual is, if you have pain over yourself, mistakes you have made or others, that you can find some way to handle. But if someone you love and admire, if they suffer, there's no one to blame, and you feel so helpless. You don't even know who to get angry with, because there's no one to be angry with. It's a disease. I mean, it's a disease. Who can you blame? And someone you truly love and admire is suffering, and you can do nothing. You can do absolutely nothing. And there are many people in this atmosphere, in this COVID atmosphere, who are suffering this. Children with their grandparents, there's suffering that's there. How do you make peace with that, Rishiji? That there's someone you love and admire, they are suffering, you're not suffering, and you can do absolutely nothing. You're helpless. What do you do?
Saying, once you learn the techniques, you will have these fantastic tools to teach to them too. मैं ये कहता हूँ, अब World Health Organization also has recognized that most of the diseases are psychosomatic.
Mm.
They have their root in the emotions. Once you learn how to release the negative emotions and enhance the positivity in you, purity in you, that blast of energy, if you learn to invoke in yourself, then the body also cures all the so-called incurable diseases. This modern science does not have the understanding that the consciousness that has created the body also has the ability to heal the body. Because they do not have that understanding, they have kind of made a category of diseases which are called incurable diseases. असाध्य रोग कहते हैं उनको. जैसे अस्थमा से लेके ब्लड प्रेशर से लेके, there's a huge list there. Now all these so-called incurable diseases are all curable using meditation and pranayams and sudarshan kriya and little bit of fine tuning of your attitude, little bit of tweaking of your perspective of looking at life. That little bit of training is necessary, but once you learn, making life a celebration is not a big deal at all.
And it is so critical, especially in a year like this.
Yes,
Rishiji.
definitely. And there is one more thing I would say. If you look at your own life from a little broader perspective, from a bird's eye view, for Amish ji to have reached this spot today, okay, or this soul in this body is called Rishi Nitya Pragya. This soul in this body today being like this. For all of us to be what we are today, it is not just this lifetime. The process has been going on since thousands and millions of lifetimes. Whatever we have experienced for, when we were in Shila Yoni to Vriksha Yoni to Kitak Yoni, these are different stages of evolution. And then we came to Janavar, the Pashu Yoni, and then Manushya Yoni we got, the human kingdom we got. And throughout those millions of lifetimes, whatever impressions we gathered, that became our karma. Now that karma, once you recognize the technicality of the karma, once you recognize how to keep some karma, how to drop some karma, it is so easy to almost change the direction of your life for the future too. You can't change the past, but you can choose what to keep and what not to. And with that, the effect it would have had on your future, that also can be tweaked. I'm saying once you recognize the technicality of consciousness, you are the master of your own life. And that is going to be the subject of my second book.
No, Rishiji, it is, there's, a question that arises automatically. It's more it becomes almost a plea for help. So many of us are prisoners of our past, and we are simply not able to, we know that we have to take a step in a direction. We know we have to let go of that pain, of our grief. But we are so much a prisoner of our past.
Yes. I would say there is a factor which is the biggest responsible factor, I would say. Why people are not able to take care of their own minds is because nobody has taught them. This technicality, this science, this process of at will on demand to be able to drop anything, at will on demand to be able to invoke any beautiful bhav at will. This training should be given to our children from primary education. It should be a part of our education system. And it was always a part of our education system.
Very true.
In Gurukul times.
In our Gurukul days, it was there.
Exactly.
Sadly,
and that is why, though we did not have financial and material abundance too much, but we were always the happiest people in the world. Now, the focus is on whatever. So I don't want to keep referring to what is wrong in the world. I would say every individual has the capacity to learn any subject. I'm saying this subject of inner beautification. If you are willing to learn, we have a complete curriculum. Please connect with our team. I will give you one phone number here. India's number it is. Please connect with the team. Send us the messages. We will send you the whole curriculum. If you have liked what you have seen today, and if it has resonated with your heart, I'm saying, as in the field of physics or mathematics or chemistry, there are stages that you can go and learn, isn't it? Somebody can do graduation with that subject, somebody can go for post graduation, somebody interested can actually go and do PhD in a particular subject.
Very true.
This is
Very true.
precisely how even spiritual curriculum is. If you are interested in knowing your full potential within, explore your infinite potential within, we have all the techniques, all the syllabus ready for you.
True.
I'll give you one phone number. +91 is for India. 9904 661166. I'll repeat the number. +91 for India. 9904 661166. There is one more number.
Rishiji, we will
Plus
put this
91.
number on the Vineet. If you can put the number in the comments also, so that people
Please do.
can see it. Sorry. Please go ahead, Rishiji.
So the second number is +91 for India, 9978 666699. +91 9978 666699. You know, Amishji, if I share with you the deepest desire of my life, मेरे जीवन का पर्पस ही ये है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग अपनी खूबियों को पहचाने और उनको ब्लॉसम करते हुए अपने जीवन का उत्सव मना ले. ये मेरा, this is the purpose for which I am existing, I am living. I want everybody to recognize how fantastically powerful you are. Learn about your own inner powers and make your life a celebration. If I can be of any help in that, I'll be the happiest.
Rishiji, you should, because this is a noble initiative. Even in the UK, we might be Indians, but we are in the UK right now, and if we can help people here, there are people in the National Health Service, police officers. In this time of difficulty, they're going through severe stress. I would love to, for the Nehru Center to work with your team to do programs, because this can be so helpful, for them. We will certainly, we will discuss offline on how we can do online programs to help these people.
As you were so rightly mentioning in that clip that you had put together, that in this time of social isolation, we have been given this blessing of experiencing all that online. Sitting at your home.
Correct. And if we can discuss these, these simple techniques and help so many people. Unfortunately, the COVID pandemic has become more difficult at this point of time. In London, we are in lockdown right now. For all difficulties may remain for a few months more. Rishiji, consider Nehru Center your small support in this to spread this message in London and in the UK, and we will support people to get the wonderful message of Gurudev.
Amish, you have a golden heart, my dear. You are a sweetheart. I'm so happy we are connecting today. And if this technology that we have, which I call it, हिंदी में है ना, कहते हैं हर कॉन्शियसनेस में 16 कलाएं हैं. हर चेतना 16 कलाओं वाला कमल है. उसमें भगवान श्री कृष्ण की 16 की 16 कलाएं फुल्ली ब्लॉसम होती थी. मैं ये कहता हूँ, every individual has all these 16 beautiful flavors, from Karuna Ras to Veer Ras to Vairagya Ras to Bhakti Ras. Such beautiful flavors in each one of us. हर व्यक्ति की इन 16 की 16 कलाओं को fully blossom करने के लिए let us support each other, let us work together like a family, let us जैसे हम बिजनेस में प्रोजेक्ट्स लेते हैं, जैसे घर में अगर शादी आए तो हम प्रोजेक्ट लेते हैं उसको सक्सेसफुली पार करने का, वैसे ही इस लाइफ टाइम के लिए हम प्रोजेक्ट ले सकते हैं. लेट अस टेक ए प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ अटेनिंग मोक्षा इन दिस लाइफ टाइम.
Wonderful, wonderful. What a name to have. Jai Gurudev to that. Rishi ji, we are close to the end of the program. So, if I may request, because in your introduction, you are, of course, a motorbike racer. Unfortunately, we don't have a motorbike for you, but you have your voice with you and you sing wonderfully. Can you, if we are not imposing, can you sing a
I
bhajan?
would love to sing. I would love to sing. There is a Hindi song which depicts how extremely infinitely powerful each individual is. And there's a beautiful rendering of that bhav. I would love to sing that one for all of us.
Please.
Wonderful. साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाओ, साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाओ. समझूं मैं खुद को रूप गुरु का, समझूं मैं खुद को रूप गुरु का, खुद को शीश झुकाऊं, खुद को शीश झुकाऊं, गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं, साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं. खुद की पूजा प्रार्थना वंदन, खुद को भोग लगाऊं, खुद की पूजा प्रार्थना वंदन, खुद को भोग लगाऊं. 100 सदियों से करूं मैं आरती, 100 सदियों से करूं मैं आरती, खुद को फूल चढ़ाऊं, खुद को फूल चढ़ाऊं, गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं, साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं. खुद से रूठूं, खुद को मनाऊं, गा गा गीत रिझाऊं, खुद से रूठूं, खुद को मनाऊं, गा गा गीत रिझाऊं, ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश्वर, ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश्वर, खुद में खुद को दिखाऊं, खुद में खुद को दिखाऊं, गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं, साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं।
वाह वाह।
शिष्यों ने ये विद्या पाई गुरु से, समझे जो समझाऊं, शिष्यों ने ये विद्या पाई गुरु से, समझे जो समझाऊं, खुद और खुदा में भेद न कोई, खुद और खुदा में भेद न कोई, अंतिम सत्य बताऊं, अंतिम सत्य बताऊं, गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं, साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान सुनाऊं, साधो गुह्यतम ज्ञान
वाह वाह ऋषि जी, धन्य हो गए ये सुन के। I mean, it was wonderful, such a wonderful song, bhajan, and so beautifully rendered by you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rishi.
So happy I got the chance to connect with you, Amish.
No, I'm so delighted, and we will certainly have many more programs,
Yes.
and especially at a time like this,
Yes.
programs like this are very needed. It'll give a fountain of positivity to all our viewers, and you should see the comments that are coming. So many of them,
Yes.
saying "Dhanya ho gaye" and positivity that's coming out. It is so needed. Thank you so much, Rishi ji. And we will do, as I said, many more programs like this. हम लोग करेंगे.
We will do. अच्छा, आपका अगर मन कर रहा हो ना, वो करिकुलम के बारे में जो मैंने बात किया है, वो एक बार फिर से वो नंबर दे दीजिएगा लोगों को. If people can really be benefited through it, I'll be the happiest.
Wonderful. ये टीम ने डिस्प्ले कर दिया है. All of you who are listening, you can contact these numbers, either call. These are India numbers. So from
Yes.
UK, you can do a WhatsApp call or send a message. And if you are interested in this curriculum, and you can benefit from this in these difficult times. Rishi ji, thank you so much for your kindness, for your wisdom. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Lots of love and regards to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.